I don't know about you, but when I sit down to write a song, I'm often contemplating, mortality, my own future, what is yet to come of not only my immediate future, my long future, but also what's yet to come of the song that is sitting in front of me, this blank piece of paper that's sitting in front of me. And not knowing is almost the most exciting part of writing a song, is knowing that there's potential there. Oftentimes, like when the song is finished, that's when you are the most disappointed. Because then you could look at the song and be like, this one isn't going to change the world. But it had that potential at the very beginning to be the song that was going to change the world. Sometimes it does change the world, but you just don't know it yet because you don't know what's yet to come. And I think that's kind of where that song was coming from when I wrote it. That was a good answer. It takes you on a journey of, everything's been done, why bother? Then the choruses come about and it's like, we don't know. And then at the end, it's like, well, despite that, who cares? It's like, even if we do find out at the end of that journey of writing this song that I'm sitting here writing for you right now, that we find out that yes, every song has been sung. Just listen. Let's have a good time enjoying the songs and the time that we have left. Every song's already been sung. Every story's already been told. Every word has been said, written, printed, and read. Every joke has already gotten old. And every mountain's already been climbed. Every treasure's already been claimed. Every trail's been blazed, every path has been paved to make way for what's yet to come. 'Cause what's yet to come, nobody knows. What's yet to come keeps us on our toes. What's yet to come is the hope that the past that we wrote will help us go beyond where we're from. 'Cause what will become is what's yet to come. Every heartstring's already been plucked. Every gambler has run out of luck. Every born romantic makes it look so mechanical. We're all in till they call our bluff. And every dog has already had its day. Every adventure is well underway. Every word of this song can't put my finger on. Where I've heard it, no one can say. What's yet to come is just how it goes. What's yet to come is right under our nose. What's yet to come will erase the past and replace it with a new race that we've yet to run. 'Cause what will become is what's yet to come. What's yet to come. Every time that I count all my scars, I take time to thank my lucky stars. 'Cause all the times that I've been at what I thought was the end, there's a bend in the road that I'm on. 'Cause what's yet to come is all that we get. What's yet to come is anyone's bet. What's yet to come, if we're lucky, is to see what's still coming and enjoy all the time we have. have left, 'cause what will become is what's yet to come. 'Cause what will become is what's yet to come. I'm falling with the angels, I'm howling with the wolves, keeping time with my heartbeat, digging my heels in the earth. And I'm spinning with my shadow, my hands are tugging on the wind, giving a beating to my ego, shadow boxing with my head, resting my head upon my shoulder. As I'm sinning with my saints, my mind is itching to go wander, as I'm told to know my place. I need my soul to give me solace, and my body be surrounded. I need my mind to give me silence, and my spirit keep me grounded. You're not getting time off for good behavior, so do the bad stuff now and the good stuff later. You wanna give them all the slip, you gotta crack your own whip. I'm a mess among the manly, more than most of all the masses. But when I'm not, I'm mainly lonely, hoping someday this feeling passes. When I'm weary of my worries, but I'm a warrior of the weary. But I worry that my war might be working just to kill me, and so I'm in and out of nothing. I'm flowing with the tide, taking my hands off of the wheel and try to sink into the ride. Losing my grip on all this madness, keeping my eyes on the horizon, not sure which way I'm headed. I want it to be a surprise. You're not getting time off for good behavior, so do the bad stuff now and the good stuff later. You wanna give them all the slip, you gotta crack your own whip. Holding on for the sake of holding on just a little more. And I refuse to believe in the belief that letting go is a loss of self-control. I think you might be mistaken by how much we can take. I never dream when I am sleeping, I'm barely here when I'm awake. So close your eyes and take a deep breath. Over and over I've been told, oh, the journey may be ending, it's not a bad way to go. You're not getting time off, so do the bad stuff now and the good stuff later. You wanna give them all the slip, show you a little trick, you gotta crack your own whip. Felt good. That song was called Crack Your Own Whip. And I wrote the song a while ago, and I kind of pushed it aside for a long time because I thought it was getting a little too personal. There are moments in your life where you have to kick your own butt because you know you need your butt kicked, but you're not getting it from outside sources. You're not having, you know that you need to be pushed, but nobody's pushing you to move forward, to do the thing, to process something. And if no outside sources are kicking your own butt, sometimes you need that inside, you need to do it from within. And so that song was written not so much about that, but it was written to help me kick my own butt and crack my own whip. And the song is called Crack Your Own Whip. The music industry is pretty hard, and it's a slog. And it's something that, every once in a while you have those moments where you're like, can I keep going? Can I keep doing this? Is the dream still alive? Do I still dream of this? And if I do I keep going at the rate of speed at which I'm going right now? Is it sustainable for me to do so? What kind of mindset do I need to be in order to continue this forward? And, at the time, things were going well, but I was exhausted. And so I was like, how do I do this in a way that is sustainable? And at the end of it, am I going to be happy with the results, regardless of whether I make it to my expected, end goal or not? And if I don't, will I still be happy? And on the other side, I'm super happy. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it to being able to play music full time at 42 years old. I'm one of the seasoned elder gentlemen of the Americana rock and roll folk music scene of the Bay Area at this point. I live in San Francisco, which is a very difficult thing to do as a seasoned elder gentleman of the folk Americana rock and roll scene. I could have learned how to type ones and zeros into a computer and be making $300,000 a year right now and be doing pretty good for myself. But I'm happy that I stuck with it. And now this song is kind of seen as a celebration of that. Give me a break. I'm not everything you think. I'm not more than you can take. I'm not made of what you make. Oh, I'm just me. Taking in everything, running around the boxing ring, dodging every swing you fling, waiting for the bell to ring, singing like I'm screaming to make my great escape. To make my great escape. To make my great escape. Cut me some slack. I'm not here for what you lack. I'm not here to take you back, to fill in all the cracks, so I'll be fine without trying to define when I was yours and you were mine. Where to draw the line between laughing and crying? What is real and what is fake? To make my great escape. To make my great escape. To make my great escape. That burn through the room. Last night I saw you in the face of the moon, and the shadows you cast were darker than that, but the night will be getting here soon, so in turn I'll leave the light on for you. Give me a break. I can't stand to lie awake, lying to my brain, keep on grinning through the pain. Keep me alive, and I'll keep fighting by your side. Keep my spirit shining as I slip into the night, and I'll be rising like the tide to be your little guiding light. Oh, to make your great escape. To make make your great escape, to make your great escape, to make your great escape. Oh, 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 to make your great escape. What's kind of, I mean, songwriting, at least for me, is, I never kept a journal. I never kept a diary. And so in a lot of ways, like, songwriting for me is a bit of, keeping a diary. And songwriting is a way for me to kind of look outside myself and work some stuff that needs to be worked on. People who listen, maybe it's a little bit of free therapy, for them too. To be honest, I don't remember when I wrote that song, but I finished it shortly before I got married. And that's where the runaway together, that third verse needed to be written in order to finish the song. During COVID, I wrote over 120 songs, like in like a manic, like frenzy. And I had a lot of things on my mind. But in between my manic depression walks through San Francisco, I would just sit there and just like write all of these different songs because that was the only way I could process my emotions at the time. And so there's a strong possibility that it was written during that. The last song is called Back to My Roots. I was thinking about music, actually. And my roots were my dad singing to me every night before we went to sleep. He'd pull out the acoustic guitar and he'd usually play like a John Prine song or a Johnny Cash song or Bob Dylan song. It wasn't like I was inspired to pick up the acoustic guitar because of that, but that was the formative music that I remember from when I was a kid. And all of the songs that he used to play for me back then were songs that I thought he wrote until I was way too old and I should have known better. In fact, there are embarrassing moments where I've seen friends of mine like pick up a guitar and start singing a song and I'm like, where the hell did you hear that song from? And they're like, oh, it's this person. I'm like, oh, I guess it's not a Steve Chase original. I played punk rock for a long time. And punk rock really is my folk music, and I don't want to downplay the significance of punk rock as a genre or the significance of punk rock in my life. But in writing that song, it was me really going back to the roots of my musical influence and inspiration, which was my dad playing an acoustic guitar at bedtime every night when I was a kid. My dad never played music live, like he wasn't like a musician that would go out and like play shows and things. But every night he had a packed house in my bedroom with my sister in the bunk bed, the tiered stadium seating, and he would be able to, perform for us every night. And that was good enough for him. And, he loves to perform. Really, at the end of the day, he just wanted to make us happy, make us feel good. We were active participants in the show. We were the ones that were there being like, hey, play Tennessee Stud, play Angel from Montgomery, There were other times where he'd be around other adults at dinner time, he'd be where the wine would be flowing and he would have made dinner and his friends are over and stuff and he pulls out the guitar and everybody rolls their eyes and he plays Tennessee Stud and he plays Angel from Montgomery and they don't appreciate it as much. But when he put us to bed and he pulled out the guitar, like we were ready for it and it was great. And I look back on those memories very fondly. I think he has gleaned from the direction in which I have chosen to live my life that his influence is heavy and strong, and it has been definitely reflected in a lot of the lyrics that I've written and many of the songs that I've played. And he has been a very active participant in the front row many a time to be able to witness that. So yes, he knows. But all dreams will fade once you open your eyes, Jordan. All dreams will fade once you open your eyes. All dreams will fade. Some fucking fat idiot. Can't remember anything with his dumb brain. I'm going back to my roots. I'm gonna dig deep. I'm gonna muddy my boots under this old oak tree. Get my shade in the summer and shelter from the fall. I'm going back to my roots. I'm gonna be here a while. My body is tired. It's been a long tour. These nights just grow longer as the days here grow fewer. I stopped dreaming of home, which is not a good sign. Oh, I'm going back to my roots. You can't dream all the time. I may be a little hazy, but it's been a good dream. Sometimes you gotta wake up so you can fall back to sleep. But all dreams will fade once you open your eyes. Oh, I'm going back to my roots, so the dream never dies. I'm going back to my roots. I'm counting my rings. I'm trimming my branches, and I'm raking dead leaves. I see not much has changed, except this old pair of eyes. Oh, I'm going back to my roots to reclaim what is mine. I'm going back to my roots. Oh, I'm gonna dig deep. I'm gonna muddy my boots under this old oak tree. Get my shade in the summer and shelter from the fall. Whoa, I'm going back to my roots. I'm gonna be here a while. I'm going back to my roots. I'm gonna be here a while.